National Deputy Director of Free SHS, Nana Afra Sika-Mensah, is here. The Director for Strategy and Innovation, Aaron Chum Akwabwa, is here to talk about the grand finale of STEMNOVATION, Ghana's national STEM competition for second cycle institutions. Let me welcome Mr. Aaron Chum Akwabwa and Nana Afra Sika-Mensah into the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, good to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Wonderful. How have you both been doing?
We are doing well.
Wonderful.
Yourself?
Oh, not bad. The STEMNOVATION, how's it going? This started last year, right?
No, 3 years. We are 3 years
It's
now.
3 years already.
Yes.
Wow, time flies.
Last year you didn't come, so. Sure.
I was following. Don't do that. Don't do that. But this year, how did it go last year? I just want to start from last year before we get into what we are looking at this year.
There was a huge improvement in year 2 versus year 1. We
Right.
started with 97 schools in year 1. We moved up to 220 schools.
97 to 200.
227.
227
Wow.
in year 2. And so there was more than doubling of the participation rate. Schools were very engaged, students were very engaged, and the projects were fantastic. The wonderful thing is that we went from 227 in year 2 to 296, I think.
297.
297 this year, almost 300. When you think about it, we only have about 1,000 second cycle institutions in Ghana. So nearly 1/3 or 30% of all schools and second cycle schools in Ghana are part of this program now. So we went from less than 100 to almost 300 within 2 years.
Wow.
And the best thing about it is that the many schools are doing more than one project. There are schools that are doing 2, 3, and even 4 of the themes. So we have nearly 500 different projects presented to begin with.
Wow.
So we've really increased over the years.
That's massive. So, Sika, tell us, for those who are hearing about the STEMNOVATION Challenge for the first time, what is it about? What are you trying to achieve?
Okay, good morning to your cherished listeners. When we talk about STEMNOVATION, in simple, it's a STEM competition among senior high schools, senior high technical, and then the TVES institution. So we give them solutions to solve societal problems. What makes our competition unique from all other competition is that we will give you a theme for you to identify an issue within your community, and then you find solutions to it.
Oh, okay.
So that is why you can affirm to the fact that during our first edition, when you came to the Issa Hall,
Yeah.
you saw students from OT region.
Yeah.
You've identified that teachers and nurses were not accepting posting to some of the deprived communities in their region, and then they were solving. They realized it, and then they were.
So every year you give them theme-based STEM challenge.
Yes.
So and this must be a solution that is addressing something within their regions or communities.
Exactly.
I see. So what was the theme for last year and what's the theme for this year?
So this year's topics are sustainable energy. We have energy section. We have something for the environmental section. We also have food sustainability, and then we have a digital category. The reason we like the digital is that with the digital you have to use one of the other 3 to do the digital piece, right? So it's like when you're doing the digital, you might make an app or a website or coding of some sort, but it also has to solve one of our other problems with energy, environmental sustainability, or food sovereignty. And so that's the focus here, so that students are not just doing it for the fun of it. We enjoy the enjoyment and the fun
contest,
and the contest and everything. But when you go to a robotics competition, a lot of times everyone is using the same tools and they're doing the same exact build, but you're just arguing who is doing the better version of the build.
Right.
When you do the quiz competitions, who can tap in fastest to get the answer? We all know the answer is Isaac Newton, but school A was able to do it in 3 seconds versus the other school being able to tap in 5 seconds. Ours is, can you solve a problem that tomorrow you can use in your community? And that is why we pick these topics every year.
I like it. So what's the theme for this year, Sika?
The theme is future proofing. I think we repeated last year.
Yes.
Okay.
Future proofing for socio-economic development in Ghana.
Future proven.
Yeah.
Proofing.
Proofing.
And the thing is,
Okay,
we want to.
future-proofing.
What we
Yes.
mean by future proof is this: we want to be in a situation where you, in the next 20 years, your job doesn't exist.
Okay.
Meaning that
Yeah,
your
identical.
grandfather couldn't have this job. How many radio stations were in Ghana when your grandfather was a young man? Your grandfather could not have this job. So the jobs that our students are going to have, the things they're going to do to make money and change the world, technically don't exist. But we need them to have the skills so they can be future proof.
Oh.
Because right now, taxi drivers won't have jobs in 20, 30 years. Why won't you have jobs? Because it's going to be taken over by Uber and it's going to be taken over by electronic.
and the rest.
Not even just that, but even the self-driving cars. When we get our roads the right way, you can't be a trotro driver in this country. So you can't be thinking that you're going to do this thing today and be able to have a job in 20 years. So we want to future-proof Ghanaian young men and women so they have the skill set to change the world as it moves.
Fantastic. So, Sika, when is this year's contest happening? And I'm sure you've selected those who are contesting already.
yeah.
So give us an idea what to expect.
All right. So this year, don't expect nothing but a good contest and then amazing projects. We will entreat all Ghanaians to come to UPSA starting Monday to Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, this time around we've expand our territory. Wanted, instead of we using 2 days every year, wanted to use 3 days.
Okay.
Because the projects are a lot this year. We have about 60 schools that are coming all across Ghana. They are coming to UPSA to compete. So we will entreat all Ghanaians, well-meaning Ghanaians, to come and look at these students that we are investing so much in them at the free senior high school space. The solutions, they are also playing their quota to solve national issues. So it's starting on Monday 14th, and then the final, the awards is Wednesday.
Okay.
16th.
What's the plan for the solutions that they come out with? I see a number of these innovations and challenges around, and very often the next question is, how do we help them scale? Is your focus just giving them exposure and context so they put things together, or you have a long-term plan of holding their hands and helping them scale what the innovations they have to actually have an impact in their communities where they work and live?
That's a great question. It's
why we're here.
yeah, exactly. That's why we're here. But it's also twofold. It is about exposure. It's about being on the radio, getting on TV, letting Ghanaians know that our young people are special and they do special things. I think that's the first kind of barrier that we need to cross.
Right.
But back to your point about what is the next step. The next step is working with our partners like NEIP, right, whose focus is innovation, and getting them and having the students learn how to do a business plan, how to do their modeling, how to do their prototyping. So that's another piece. Another piece is the fact that we're giving over 200,000 Ghana cities in prize money so those students can use it as their
Expand the project
to expand their
afterwards.
project. So if you end up winning and you get 50,000 Ghana, you could turn your project into something very nice. You can go ahead and even sponsor your students to go do training programs so they could do better in different projects. So that's what we're doing here. And of course, we're coming from the Ministry of Education, and our job is to educate. And so when we bring these kind of things to our minister, what he does is says, I'm going to use my resources to do a next step. So last year, our two winning teams, our winner and our runner-up, ended up going to Japan for a week to do a study program to learn more, to grow, and to see how their projects can even push farther. So international exposure, national exposure, local connectiveness, and actually just funds. Because at the end of the day, you can have a nice car, but if you don't have petrol, you're not going anywhere.
That's very important. Now, so what are some of the innovations that the students have come up with that, Sika, blows your mind?
Oh, if students can design a dialysis machine. Yeah, I want it to be there. I don't want to say all of the solutions or the projects that have been designed this year.
They're designing dialysis machines.
Yes.
Not designing,
Not
designed.
designed. They've designed.
Videos.
So the project
all
that
over.
are coming, it's not something that they are now going to do.
They've
It's
done it.
Yeah, they've done it.
So they are now going to
We are
compete.
done with the roadshow.
Okay.
So we know those, after the roadshow, these are the best students. The best schools are coming to compete in Accra.
I see.
So initially we start. That's why Kweku said we have 297 schools.
Right.
So after the
You've
roadshow, we
whittled
trickled it
down all the way to
yeah,
like 60 there
60
about.
schools.
I see.
There will be an expo.
Oh,
on Monday,
I
and
see.
it's open. Come
I
and
see.
look at the project that your students have developed for
Exciting.
you. Yes.
We'll pass by. So,
You don't have any option than to pass by.
Yes,
So
please.
please don't tell me you pass by.
We'll
You have
be
to.
there.
You have to
Pass
be there.
by sounds like show
Yeah,
face. Wait,
walking-
over back.
Yeah, so you have to be there.
what if she?
Patro, I'm to
And now we're very some rough with the from America. No, so you're from Aquabua.
Me try US HNT. So me call na me shot. Na me di 5 years into. Yeah.
So, which are some of the schools that are doing so well? Like, which school won last year? Let me be fair. For the first contest, who won? Second contest, who won? And then
talk
who
about
are some of the
Let me
who are some of the
that-
favorites this year? We want to see.
No, we
we'll
won't
come
mention
support
any
them and
favorite.
make all the
Which
noise.
school did you attended?
Don't worry. You
No,
answer
come and
my
support
question.
your
No,
school.
I went to O'Reilly Senior School. I
Then
did in
your
the
school is
contest.
there. Yeah, your school is
Then
in
the
the
contest.
contest. Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
please
nice.
come.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
I will go.
So
I'll
you
be
know,
there.
our school, we have category A, category B, category C.
Yes.
Trust me, STEMNOVATION is unique.
Ah.
And last year, our winning school is from Ahafomai Senior High School.
I have for mine.
Yes, in
senior high
Ahafo
school.
region.
Yes,
Yes.
big school with an all-girls team.
Yes,
All
all girls,
girls
yes,
team.
and they won. And the second runner-up was Wesley Grammar,
Accra.
Accra.
I see.
So when it comes to our contest,
It's not about names, eh?
no, it's not about the big names.
The-
It show what you have.
The interesting thing is that it's not about the big names, but the big names are also there.
Yeah, they are also
You
They
have-
also
you have-
matter.
yeah,
you
the
have schools
project
from
that
every-
Presec is doing is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll come and see. Our time is up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aaron
So sad.
Chum Akwabua. I didn't know you speak. Nana Afrasika Mensah, National Deputy Director, Free SHS Secretariat. Thank you for passing by, and we'll do well to come be part of the STEMNOVATION, which is
You'll
happening
be
on
there.
Monday,
You'll
14th
be there.
October to Wednesday, 16th October at the Ohine Kunedu Auditorium,
Exactly. And all your friends from
UPSA.
Raleigh will be there.
We'll be there.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you. Thank you, Aaron Chum Akwabua and Nana Afrasika Mensah.